Welcome back, everybody, to CWR TV once again. There you see the #1 contender for the CWR Championship, a man who got screwed over.
You see the fans getting into the face of Crossworthy there.
And right now you see Mercury. Oh, there's the Nightmare. An unpredictable guy. You don't really know what to expect from the Nightmare.
Well, the Nightmare showing some love for Crossworthy there, unlike the rest of the fans. And there you see Mercury, who we have not seen by Chris Iron's side in quite some time.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's hear what Iron has to say.
So it seems the more things change, the more they stay the same.
That doesn't make sense.
We start out the show, and all of a sudden, the CWR champion, Ryan Chambers, is some badass berating his #1 fan.
He's a badass. He's allowed to do it. Let's go, cool guy.
He's fat. But I'm not upset about that. What I'm upset about is how the way the ladder match, an unhinged finish, with the interference of one Jaysin Xero.
You're right.
Costing me the CWR championship yet again.
He's right. He did do that to you. We'll give him credit.
So I'm pretty sure myself, a majority of the CWR roster, and even the fans that dislike me can agree that I was robbed of the CWR title.
Yeah! Still a loss, though.
And so I have another rematch with Chambers for the title. But tonight, I face Jaysin Xero.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Jaysin Xero.
But on to someone else. Mercury. My alleged bodyguard, who hasn't been there the last 2 weeks, for me, wasn't there. And I blame you just as much as anyone else for me not being the CWR champion right now.
That is paid true.
Yeah! Football!
Bottom line is, I paid you 2 solid weeks, and you didn't show up.
What kind of bodyguard is he? He's fired.
So in other words, tonight, much like the last 2 weeks, I'm going in on my own. I don't need you out here, so you can go ahead and get to the back.
To the back! See ya!
There you hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Iron not happy with Mercury's absence these past couple weeks.
And how could he be happy? Mercury has not been there.
Taken care of. Jaysin Xero, get your ass out here because it's payback time, buddy.
Oh, and here you go. Chris Iron getting a little piece of Jaysin Xero.
And Chris Iron all fired up for this match. Even the fans fired up for this match. You gotta love the CWR fans, a very outspoken group of people.
Very outspoken and very... Oh! Jaysin Xero! Not happy with the fans, getting in his face and slamming the poor fan's head back into that wood.
I don't like the sounds of that, of Jaysin Xero getting right in those fans' faces.
You have to think there's going to be some sort of disciplinary action taken. The fans not happy.
Fans not happy with that.
I don't condone that either. You should not touch the fans. They are not in the ring. Fans throwing.
The fans showing their disdain for Jaysin Xero, and now here we go. Jaysin Xero, Chris Iron. If I'm correct, this is the first ever one-on-one meeting between these two.
I think you're right. They have never faced off in this ring before. I just did not agree with that collar elbow tie-up right in the beginning of the... And he's going for another one. Jaysin Xero, the clear size winner and strength by the appearance of it.
And you hear Iron there.
I think Iron needs to learn some math. I don't believe that Jaysin Xero weighs almost 500 pounds.
Well, obviously Chris Iron a little frustrated with how this match is starting out here.
Iron stuck on the outside, but breaking the count there. Xero stalking Chris Iron, watching his every move, trying to get advantage when Xero steps back in the ring.
And Chris Iron very hesitant to get back in, but Jaysin Xero not giving him an opportunity, and there he is. Iron tries to fight with Jaysin Xero, but Xero, obviously the more powerful of the two, the bigger of the two.
So that was a very nice shoulder block by Jaysin Xero, sending sending Iron into the corner. That's something you notice Jaysin Xero likes to do. He likes to throw his opponents around. He likes to do a lot of Irish whips, which tires out his opponents. Something he needs to do since he's not the most in shape guy. He's a big fella, but he does not have a lot of endurance.
And now choking Chris Iron over the ropes there. Jaysin Xero looking for the momentum heading into his huge CWR Championship match next week. You can't forget, though, Jaysin Xero's mask also on the line in that contest.
And that's right. That's something that was announced at the top of the show. The cool guy wanting to know who is behind that mask and why he keeps getting involved in his matches. Oh, and there you see. Oh, Iron doing a smart thing.
There's the quickness and the speed of Chris Iron.
Baiting in Jaysin Xero.
And a springboard clothesline there, taking down the big man, but not enough to keep him down. And Chris Iron is going to have to use that speed. He's going to have to keep Jaysin Xero down, use the speed to get him down. And now working on him in the corner there.
Very smart by Chris Iron. That is why he's the #1 contender. He has a man who's obviously a lot bigger than he is, keeping him grounded. Oh, but backed off him there, and you saw that he paid for it. Oh, and Jaysin Xero working on that. Look at that ankle just completely sideways.
Xero using every aspect of the ring to his advantage, wrapping the leg around the rope of Chris Iron's leg around the rope, excuse me. And now Jaysin Xero looking to throw a suplex on Iron, and he hits it.
A very nice suplex. That's a lot of momentum as gravity grabbing that weight of Jaysin Xero and pulling both men down to the mat. Oh, and a nice body slam, but Iron getting right back up. Xero capitalizing one more time.
And Chris Iron will just not stay down. That's the third body slam in the last 10 seconds.
Right back up. Jaysin Xero picking him up again. He's more than happy to oblige. Oh, and a devastating
slam right there, just taking Chris Iron out. Not enough. Chris Iron able to kick out at the 2.
Jaysin Xero picking up Chris Iron one more time, tossing him into the opposite corner, possibly going for the drop to 0. But Iron getting his feet up to the face of Jaysin Xero, now going up to that second rope and dropping the elbow. 1, 2, only a 2 count though.
Chris Iron likes to use that maneuver, dropping the point of the elbow right across the chest and throat area of his opponent, just driving the wind out of him. And as you see, that move effective, and now Chris Iron in complete control again.
Those were some vicious stomps to the head of Jaysin Xero, and now Chris Iron working the leg of Jaysin Xero, taking that power game out. Taking the ability to stand away from Jaysin Xero and now stalking him. Oh, hops on the back of Jaysin Xero.
He's gonna try to choke out Jaysin Xero, but
Jaysin Xero pushing him back in that corner, and then a nice backhand chop to Iron, tossing him in the corner one more time. Oh, and a big clothesline. He's going for the drop to 0.
We could be looking at the end here.
Oh, but Jaysin Xero breaking out in a nice missile dropkick from the second rope by Chris Iron. 1, 2, oh, not enough to put away Jaysin Xero. Chris Iron wanting the big man to get up to his feet, going for that Iron Cutter.
Jaysin Xero, well scouted, counters the Iron Cutter.
Going for the code breaker, but Jaysin Xero again blocks both of Chris Iron's go-to moves. Those moves can be busted out of nowhere, but Jaysin Xero well scouted, and a nice kick to the back, and a bunch of vicious kicks to the back.
And now just shoving Iron back to the outside of the ring. Chris Iron has spent a lot of time on the outside of the ring in this matchup.
Looks like Jaysin Xero may be trying to get a count out here.
Well, Jaysin Xero will take any victory he can against a very vengeful Chris Iron.
Oh, and a kick to the gut of Chris Iron. Oh, and there you see Mercury coming out. Mercury was sent to the back, and Chris Iron not happy with it. Oh, and it cost Chris Iron one more time as he gets hit right to the stomach and a couple punches to the face.
Well, obviously Mercury coming out here checking Iron. Iron none too pleased with the appearance by Mercury. Remember, Chris Iron sent Mercury to the back before this match.
Oh, and moving out of the way is Chris Iron. and a clothesline. After bouncing out, oh, and a nice cross body, and he's going for one more. Oh, but
And Xero catches him. Chris Iron going to the well one too many times.
Oh, and a very nice power slam. Oh, but Chris Iron's legs, that's something we've seen happen to Jaysin Xero on numerous occasions. He needs to work on that ring awareness.
Very fortunate Iron was able to land his foot on the rope there to force the rope break.
Oh, Chris Iron ducking under that clothesline, but Jaysin Xero picking him up in a nice backbreaker.
Chris Iron's having a very tough time sustaining a long amount of offense in this match. Jaysin Xero all over Iron.
Oh, and a nice clothesline by Chris Iron onto Jaysin Xero. And now Chris Iron going to those dirty tactics, and you see it, but Jaysin Xero.
Oh my goodness, the power of Jaysin Xero just launched Iron over the top rope to the outside.
That shows the strength of Jaysin Xero.
Iron trying to maneuver his way back in the ring here, but Xero catches him, and now Xero has a perch for that. Oh, that devastating DDT from the second rope.
Oh, and there it is, Jaysin Xero proving to me at least that he deserves to be in that title match next week at CWR TV.
Well, Jaysin Xero with a huge win, but you gotta imagine that distraction by Mercury really got into Chris Iron's head. Speaking of which, here he comes again. Mercury out to check on Iron after that loss, and Iron is none too happy.
Man. I told you to stay in the back. You screwed him over. Think about it, Iron. Show him some tails. You know what? I don't need you anymore. You're fired.
Oh, there you have it. Chris Iron going solo, firing Mercury, his bodyguard. Up next, the main event, Adam McCarley versus the cool guy, Ryan Chambers. Stay tuned.